Welcome to the Man of Recaps. This is Jessica Jones, Season 3. Jessica Jones is continuing to be the super strong private investigator. One day she gets an unexpected visit from Dorothy Walker, her adopted mom, Trish's mom. She wants Jessica to find Trish, who's missed a few days of work. Jessica hasn't talked to Trish since the end of Season 2, when Trish killed Jessica's murdering superpowered mom. So Jess tracks her down, but finds Trish is tracking someone else into their apartment where, he pulls a gun on her, so Jessica busts in there to save her. But what's this? Trish does a sweet flip off the wall. She didn't need Jessica's help. Yes, remember last season, Trish did the sketchy experiment to get superpowers, and it seemed like it maybe worked. Not a lot of superpowers though, it basically made her pretty good at parkour. So Trish gets to do what she always wanted, run around the city stopping bad guys. Of course, bad guys don't take former child stars seriously, so she thinks about a fancy costume, but in the end just goes with athleisure wear. Now Trish isn't doing this for the recognition, but she does tip off a photographer when she jumps off a beam, so everyone knows there's a cool new masked vigilante in town. Now the big case in the news right now is some guy who killed his sister with $1 million statue, but he's getting off, and so that's who Trish was tracking down to find proof. She and Jess aren't ready to be friends again yet. She's like, get out of here, I don't need you, I got my own superpowers now. So Jess goes to her favorite place, the bar, where she meets a kinda hot guy who promises he can make her the best burger in New York. She's like, yo, is burger code for sex? Cause let's just skip right to that. But there's a knock at her door, and when she opens it, insta-stabbed, what? She knocks this guy back with super strength, but she's not immune to knives, so he gets away. She's gonna be okay though, except for her spleen, and she tracks down Statue Guy, assuming he recognized her and knifed her, but he makes a pretty compelling case it wasn't him. Then when Burger Boy comes back, Jess realizes the knifer was after him. Yes, turns out he has superpowers of his own. He can physically feel the badness on people. It gives him a horrible headache. He uses it to vaguely blackmail them because he doesn't know what they did, but he knows it was bad and they usually pay. So they track down his most recent marks, and the one who didn't pay has a ton of degrees and a worm farm and is definitely a serial killer. His name is Gregory Sallinger, and he comes home right then. Jess goes to intimidate him, but he pulls a soccer player fake injury. Ouch, you're hurting me! Yes, his apartment's rigged with cameras, and now he calls 911 on Jessica, so she's gotta leave him for now. So Jess and Trish finally make up enough for her to bring her in on this investigation, and they track him down to this old abandoned train car where, yes, he's dumped a ton of bodies. All right, catching a serial killer all in a day's work. Unfortunately though, there is zero evidence linking him to these bodies except for Jessica's word, and he's turning it around on her, claiming he's the victim of her harassment. And representing Sallinger is sleazy lawyer Jerry Hogarth. Now remember, she's dying of ALS, but instead of retiring and enjoying the rest of her life, she started up a new law firm and wants to make it bigger than ever. And her chief investigator there is Malcolm, looking fresh in his suits now, but mostly his job here involves getting entitled rich pricks off the hook for being terrible people. This gives him a crisis of conscience, but it pays well and he's dating the hot new junior partner, so Jerry meanwhile reconnects with her cellist college girlfriend, but she's been happily married these last 30 years. So she has Malcolm dig up dirt on her husband, and indeed he's been embezzling from their charity. But he releases a video claiming Jerry Hogarth ruined his life to steal his wife and kills himself on camera. So as you might imagine, this doesn't work out the way Jerry wanted. Malcolm already felt bad about driving a guy to kill himself, but now representing a literal serial killer? That's where he draws the line. He quits and starts freelancing for Jess again. Meanwhile, Sallinger threatened Burger Boy's prostitute little sister. She needs a place to lay low, so it's like, hey Malcolm, can you babysit? Thanks. Almost immediately, she walks in on his workout and it's like, wow man, you're really hot. Let's do a sweaty bicep sesh blowjob. He's like, no, I have a girlfriend. Actually, never mind, forget that. You're living with me now. I think we're dating? Anyway, with no evidence on Sallinger's recent crimes, she figures let's go back to his past where he killed his wrestling buddy and buried him in his parents' backyard. Hopefully he messed up and left some evidence on this one, but it's gonna take a while to find out. And in the meantime, Sallinger texts Jess that he's gonna kill again. They go on a wild goose chase to protect the girl they think is his target, but turns out his real target was personal. It was Dorothy Walker. No! Trish freaks out and goes to kill him. She claws his face, giving her the name Hellcat. But Jessica gets there just in time to stop her, like, yo, killing is bad. Now Trish had a complicated relationship with her mom. She was kind of a terrible mother, but I mean, still her mother. In fact, we get a whole flashback to see the origins of It's Patsy when Dorothy was an overbearing showbiz mom. But in her own way, she really loved Trish and was just pushing her to succeed. Anyway, the big problem is Sallinger now knows that Trish Walker is the new masked vigilante. He wants to make a deal with Jessica. I'll keep Trish's secret if you go destroy the evidence against me on that body. And so, to keep her best friend and sister out of jail, she does it, the one thing that could have taken Sallinger down. Trish is not happy about this though. She's like, yo, I would have willingly gone to jail if it meant putting him away too. She can't get at Sallinger while he's in police custody, but she wants to punish some bad guy, and Burger Boy's like, yo, I can help, I got a whole list of them. They track down some cop who likes to kill people for fun. They're gonna make him confess, but ooh, Trish hits him a little hard. This guy's dead. But as he dies, Burger Boy's headache is lifted. Confirmation for Trish that she's made the world a better place. Before they hit the next bad guy, Burger Boy's like, okay, so that was an accident, but we can't kill the next one. We'll just make him confess. But Trish gets carried away. She really likes beating bad guys, and she kills this one on purpose. She's like, yo man, it's for the best. Your headache's gone. The world's a better place. And he's like, yeah, but now I'm getting a headache from you. So Burger Boy realizes he's made a huge mistake, tells Jess what Trish is up to. So Jess has to go protect Sallinger from Trish. Trish. They have a little fight to chase through the hospital. In the end, she chains Trish up to cool down for a while she makes a plan to catch Sallinger. But oh, what's this? Her whiskey was poisoned. Oh, Sallinger was coming for her. Yes, he's finally done it. Got Jessica Jones in his power. She's really good at getting under his skin though, so he loses his cool, starts talking about all the people he's killed. And she's like, ha, you fell for your own trick. I'm recording this whole thing and I'm not actually poisoned. So Sallinger is captured with hard evidence. He's going away for good. But that's not enough for Trish. She breaks in there while he's in custody, beats up these cops, and absolutely no hesitation, she brutally kills him in the elevator. So Jess gets a visit from Luke Cage, a nice little cameo wearing his sweet new crime boss outfit. He's like, hey Jess, sorry your sister's gone crazy. I know how it is with siblings. It was my brother Diamondback who was my season 1 villain. And now Jess goes to confront Trish with Burger Boy here to prove to her that she has become the bad guy. She doesn't want to hear it though and runs away. So to lure Trish out of hiding, Jess has to reveal her identity to the world. They have a final showdown and Jess is much stronger. But part of Trish's powers, she's got dark vision like a cat. So with the lights off, whoa, she's got the advantage. In the end, Jess is like, Trish, please don't do this. But Trish is too far gone. She tries to stab Jess with the knife, but oh, blocked with the hand, and boom, Trish is out for the count. Finally now, after trying to kill her best friend and sister, she realizes I'm the bad guy. So Trish Walker, Hellcat, is going off to jail, but not just any jail. Apparently powered people get taken to the Raft, yeah, from Captain America's Civil War. Putting her best friend away is too much for Jessica to handle. She's gonna buy a ticket out of town, but everything goes purple. Oh, you know that's Kilgrave's voice. He's all like, that's right, Jessica, just run away from your problems. And she's like, no, I'm stronger than that. I'm gonna stay here and face them. And that's where Jessica Jones Season 3 comes to an end. If you like this recap, hit that subscribe button for more of the best recaps of TV and movies. And if you love this recap, check out the join button and support the channel as a member.